Hi, welcome to the demo of second milestone of the Echo app. In the first milestone, we completed the UI design for the application, and in the second milestone, the target is to implement the backend functionality. So let's start with the demo how now the UI interface is connected with the backend. So let me start the login. As I'm a new user, so I need to sign up first. Let's go to the sign up tab. So this is the sign up form, and here I need to enter my information to create a new user. Let me add my details, my name, my email ID, my password. I need to re-enter the password, and here it's showing me an error that I need to enter a valid email address because the email address is not correct. Okay, let me refill this. So this is a valid email address. Okay, so here we have an option to upload the profile image. It's optional, but let's try it. So let me use this profile picture and we click next. So here we have a security question in case we forget our password and we need to recover that. So this will be helpful in those scenarios. So let's say what is my favorite book, the PC Day, and I need to click register. Okay, so it's taking some time because the image is being uploaded on the cloud server and the database is being updated in our database. After uploading it, it will navigate to our home page. Okay, so this shows that the user has been registered successfully. Now to see if the database information has been updated as well, let us go to the database tab. So here I'm in the database information, and here you can see I have my user added. So this is my name, every information that I inserted over there. So let's go back. Here you can see that I have a profile image over here. When I click it, I have my profile information which I can update. My name is Abdullah Rashid and I have this email address, password. I can update my information if required. Let's suppose I need to update it. I click over here, then I update it. So it shows that profile is updated successfully. When I go back to the database, I see it was this. When I refresh, so you can see my name is updated. Okay. So let's go back and go back to the home page. So here you can see right now I have 0 patients available in my system. On the other hand, I also open admin dashboard. So if I go over here and go in there, so I have total 4 users right now. One of the user I have recently created. It was not before available. So this is the admin panel homepage. It shows total number of users. These are the number of doctors and pharmacists. These are the total patients assigned to all the doctors, and these are the guideline documents that will be used to train the AI system. So this graph shows the number of doctors, basically the users that we are going to add in our system over time. So when I want to see in 1 month span how many doctors or pharmacists have added into the system, or I want to see in 6 months, or as a complete time frame. So it's completely visible over here. So let's go to the next tab and see how the information is being displayed. So for example, in this tab, I have 4 users right now. This is the user that I have recently added. I can add more users from here. For example, if I click over here, I can add information. If I need to manually add one user, I can add all the information over here in all these fields. And I can even upload the image and then submit the information to add user over here. So this is a custom option. If a admin wants to add the user himself and provide him the credentials, he can create the user here as well. So let's go back to user information. If I need to maybe edit an existing user information, I can add it over here. This is an existing user. I can edit his information from here and update the information in the database. So you can see that no changes detected. Please make changes before updating. So there is a functionality that if a user does not don't update any information and clicks over here, so it will show that the information is same. Nothing's to update. Okay. So let's go back. If I want to delete any user, this is Anas in a Gmail. For example, I need to delete this. I go, we can see that here right now in the database, we have this information. When I go over here, I want to delete this user. These were total 4 users. So I want to delete this user. For example, now only 3 of them are left. Okay. So initially this was 4. When I refresh, this will be one of three. So information for Anas has been deleted. When I go back over here, I can go to the home page. So you can see users left are only three now. Okay. So basically, one user has been removed. When I go back over here, I have now these users left only. Now let's go to the guidelines part. So here you see I've already added one document, and I can also view this document or delete this document. For example, if I open this, I can view this document. These documents are uploaded to the cloud server. So this was the information mentioned in the document. When I go back, if I want to delete this document, I can delete this document. Click yes. The document is deleted successfully. If I go on the home tab, you can see that document count is 0 now. So when I go back, I want to add one more document. So let's click over here. Let's add this PDF over here. Train system. So now this document is being uploaded to the cloud server. So you can see this is now uploaded. I want to see this document. I click on open. So let's see. So you can see the document is available now. This was the document that I uploaded. Now I need to go back, and I can even delete this one as well. But now I'm not going to delete this again. So now let's move to the doctor's part. What a doctor can do. Let's go over here. So patients are right now 0. Now let's start by adding a new patient. So I will click on Get AI Recommendation. Start with adding a new patient. So this is the patient form, addition of patient. Let me add my information. Let's say patient name is Ali. Let's add the date of birth. For example, 14th of November, maybe. Let's select the medical condition like diabetes, medical conditions, CRL. Maybe let's add some random values. Let's randomly add some values. Okay, so for height, we will add this format, otherwise it will not allow us. For weight as well, then for BMI, there can be some random values we can add. Okay. Okay, let's click on add. So right now it's not allowing us to create the user. For example, so it's giving two errors. For example, here at least 4 characters because we need to add full name. So let's add Alizan. Then we have an arrow over here. So we must select any gender. Let's put it's male. And then we need to click on the add form. So here you can see the user or basically the patient has been added successfully. Here we have the patient name, patient ID, information about the gender, and information that we added, diabetes, potassium, and other personal details that we added. Okay, so this will be the button that will be clicked to get the AI recommendation. This part will be in the third milestone where we will be discussing about the requirements for the doctor's recommendation part, and then we will update it over here. Right now, it will when I click, it will show GPT responses here. So this is a template right now, but in the third phase, this part will be done, the recommendation system. So right now, as we see that the patient has been added, when I click on the home tab, you can see that we have one patient now because we have recently added. This is in the home tab. We also have the patient list. We can see the age and other stuff, and we click it over here. It again navigates to this information. So if you want to see any information relevant to that patient. So right now, if I go back to the Echo, to the dashboard, and click on the home tab, you can see now the patient's count has increased to 1. And this is added because we have recently added information in the specific user. When I go to the users tabs, so we can see against this doctor, we can see now that the patient number is 1 because one patient has been added against this account. So let's go back to the doctors tab again and click over here. So we have recently added. We can also edit the patient information. So if I click it over here and I click an empty value, it will give an error. Please enter valid patient ID. So let's click. Actually, the patient ID is 1. Let's see what is response in this case. When I click 2, it says patient not found. Now we need to add the correct ID. Let's pay 1. So you can see this is the patient information that we fill. So we can change this information. Let's say we need to change the name. We can make Ali SM, and then click on the update button. So patient updated successfully. We have name updated Ali Hassan, and then we have this information here. Okay, so we can edit the patient information as well if any value has been entered wrongly. So let's go back. Then I have delete patient option and get recommendation. So get recommendation is basically to see the patient information again in the same view. Let's suppose I add this ID and I click over here. I can see the patient information again. If I in the future I want to see my old patient information, I can use the ID and see the patient information. So this page is basically designed for that purpose. Now let's go back and we have a display delete patient option. If we delete this patient information, let's suppose I click this one, I will click next. It will ask me, am I sure to delete this patient information? I will say yes. Okay, so patient is deleted successfully. When I go into home page, it shows total patient 0 because I have deleted the patient information. And if I go back to the admin panel and I go to this home page, so you can see that total patient is 0 now because I have deleted the patient information. Okay, so this is it regarding the usage of this uh, doctors tab, and then I can log out from here, and it's asking me I'm sure to log out. Yes, I'm sure. And if I need to log in again, I can click over here. I can, so now this is the sign up page. As I have created a user, I can log in again, and let's see if it lets me log in, and this sign in. So I have logged in back to my home page. So let's log out now. There is another option to, if I forget my password, what should I do? So for example, forgot password, click over here, enter my email. This was the email, click. It's asking for what is the title of your favorite book because this is what I selected as a security question. So let's type it over here. For example, it was The Busy Day, I think, if I'm not wrong. Click. So now it's asking me for the new password. So let's add the same one and use it over here. Over here, save. So password is updated successfully. Okay. So this is the way how I've updated the password. Now I can sign in again, and this is my home tab. Okay. Okay. Hope you like the demo and love it. And hopefully we will be working on the third milestone for you, and we can discuss further updates if required in the next phase. If you want to add any other functionality, obviously we will be discussing the requirements of the next phase as well. Thank you for your time.